What's your name?
My name's Eric Redmon.
What role are you playing?
Stanley.
Most obnoxious audience member in a theater.
So this happened while we were doing a production of Peter and the Starcatcher. We had a young man and his new girlfriend sitting in the back row of the audience, and he thought that would make them a little less visible to the actors on stage, and they were completely visible the whole time. And they decided that this would be a great show to make out to the entire show. Like, they did not stop locking lips the entirety of both acts, except for when they found something funny, when they would both turn to the stage and laugh. Like, not a natural laugh, no, it was a, shotgun laugh. Ha! And then they'd go back. It was one of the scariest, and I don't know if that could be described as funny, but funny moments I can remember.
And then, most obnoxious or hilarious moment on stage.
So this happened back in high school when we did a production of Arsenic No Place. I was Jonathan Brewster, and my cohort, his name was Ryan Pizzo. He was this short little guy, and he's not so short anymore, but at the time he was pretty short. And it was a scene in the show where we had to carry this dead body on stage. And Ryan had hurt his arm somehow during the production and couldn't lift things right. So instead of us both carrying, me the shoulders, him the legs, this dead body prop we had, we got halfway to the stage. It's pretty dark in the theater at this point, but it's light enough that you can see us. So we're supposed to be pretty quietly stealthy moving this body in through a window. And instead, we got about halfway, and his arm decides to give out, and he dropped it. So I looked at him, he looked at me, I looked at him. I picked up the body, threw it over my shoulder, and fell over because my laces weren't tied. So he ended up dragging me and the body halfway, a quarter of the way at that point, back to the stage, when we both stood up and threw it at the window, and it somehow flew in and into the window seat where it was supposed to land. And it was kind of a happy twist of fate, except for the fact that we both proceeded to trip through the window instead of crawling through, which was probably a lot more violent than it needed to be, but it worked.